If you had told me a year ago that I'd clock over 30 hours into a game in which you brew and sell potions to various customers, I would have said, yeah, that actually sounds fun. And guess what? It really is. Welcome to Potioncraft, you guessed it, potion brewing simulation, which is arguably the best of its genre. In it, you play as a newbie alchemist who set up shop in some medieval region. You craft potions tailored to your customers' needs, buying new ingredients, haggling better prices, and working towards crafting the ultimate alchemist ingredient, the Philosopher's Stone, and filling out your little recipe book of all sorts of concoctions along the way. Arguably the best part of the game is its potion crafting, which implements an incredibly unique crafting mechanic. When crafting a potion, you start on this potion map. With the help of ingredients, you move your potion in certain directions by twirling your wooden spoon, which can lead you to unique effects. You do not see the entire map at first, however. It is up to you to explore the map for different effects. From effects like poison, to sleep, to horniness, there are so many different effects the game offers. What makes it that much more interesting and deep is that you can choose how strong each effect should be. Effects have these icons on the map, and the more your potion avatar overlaps with the icon, the greater the effect. Barely touching the icon gets a strength of 1, covering about half of it is a strength of 2, and almost covering every edge of the icon is a strength of 3, the highest strength. Usually you'll want to go for the highest strength, as customers you sell the potions to will usually want potions of high potency. Also, and this astounded me when I first played, you can make potions with multiple effects. You can have a maximum of 5 effects in one potion. However, higher potencies need more effect slots, so you're gonna have to be careful if you want to make the right potions. The ingredients you use all have different directions and vectors that move your potion's position. Some are relatively linear, others are pretty wild. They are also grouped into different elements, where each element serves as a symbol for a different direction. You have air, magic, water, life, earth, death, fire, and explosion.
Krakatoa!
You'll gather some ingredients from your garden at the start of each day and buy some from a merchant here and there. And because of the multitude of different ingredients, there are many ways to get to the different effects. Getting to them also has you avoiding these splotches of death, which reset your potion if you're in them for too long. So if you want to be as efficient with the ingredients as possible, you really have to mix and match and puzzle your way through this beautiful potion map to get to the perfect potion. Of course, you also have your utensils for potion making. A mortar and pestle for grinding up ingredients and extending the ingredients path on the map. The spoon to move your potion icon along the map, as well as a bellow to either finish the potion, speed up the icon traveling on the path, or to explore where these little worlds lead you. And finally, the ladle, which moves your potion back to its origin, something really helpful for fine-tuning. All of these not only add a lot of variety to traversing the map, but also make it look like you're making a real potion. I mean, look at the potion making process without looking at the map. To an outsider, it looks like real wizard-like potion making. So exploring the potion map and making potions is the primary gameplay pillar. But brewing 12 health potions individually is pretty cumbersome, so Potioncraft employs arguably one of its best features: recipes. These are found in your recipe book. At the start of the game you have 12 recipe slots, but you can buy more as time goes on. This is my full recipe book for my first playthrough, and just looking at it makes me proud. Like an alchemist having slaved years just to get all of the recipes for this book. It actually took me about 30 hours, but that's neither here nor there. Not to mention that you can actually customize your potions, giving them that charming individual look. Who wouldn't want an explosive perfume? This is another one of the core pillars of Potioncraft, making recipes as efficient and powerful as you can. At the start of the game, your recipes will be rather dull and not very potent. But the more ingredients you unlock and the more you level up your potion making knowledge, the better your recipes become, inciting you to scrap your old recipe and make a brand new, modern one. This concept of essentially min-maxing potion recipes makes the game incredibly addicting, and I can imagine people spending dozens of hours perfecting every single recipe. Just look at the Steam guides to the game. But why make potions? After all, you cannot actually use the potions yourself. That is because the main driving force of you creating potions is customers. Customers are another pillar of the game. Each day, you get an array of customers who require your potion brewing expertise. In the beginning, their requests are fairly straightforward, but as you progress, they get much more specific. Stuff like, please have the potions have as many effects as possible. Do or do not use these ingredients. Please only use one ingredient. Or all of the above. This also breaks your recipe book, but in a good way. Instead of relying on your recipes all of the time, certain demands for the potion can make your recipe not be the best way to make the potion they want to buy. Ah crap, he doesn't want that ingredient, or he wants a weak potion. It's stuff you'll probably think and kind of annoy you when you spend time on making that great 3 strength water bloom sleep potion. Especially the 1 ingredient potions really throw a challenge your way, as you not only have to know what ingredient to use, but also how to move along the map and how far. This breaks the rather monotonous cycle of just going to your recipe book and hastily clicking the potions you want to make without much thought, instead forcing you to interact with the potion map again and puzzling your way towards the desired potion. Now oftentimes you don't have to comply with every wish the customer has, but sometimes they do demand a potion be made in a certain way, denying any potion that doesn't fit their criteria. If you fail to give them the correct potion 3 times, they leave angrily, tanking your store popularity, and we don't want that as a shop owner. Store popularity is kind of like the level of your store. The higher the popularity, the more customers you get, but the more exquisite their potion taste is. You yourself actually level up as well with this rather simple skill tree. Here you can level up your visibility radius to explore the map more efficiently, increase alchemical practice to gain more XP, or improve trading to get more gold from customers. And then there is haggling. When buying or selling, you have the option to haggle to maximize profits, which implements this relatively simple sliding bar mechanic. It's not the most complex mechanic, but it gets the job done, breaking the relatively monotonous task of just clicking to buy and sell certain potions or ingredients. By leveling haggling, you get the option to get hard or very hard haggling unlocked. I recommend hard haggling, as very hard haggling is tricky. But beware, messing up the minigame can have you lose profit. Also keep in mind that haggling reduces the popularity you receive from each customer, possibly delaying your store from leveling up. This allows for some nice decision making by the player. Do I maximize profits or get more popularity to get more customers? I of course took the capitalist route. I always took profit over popularity. When selling potions to customers, you'll also get these wandering shopkeepers you can buy ingredients from. Depending on your progression of the alchemist path, they will give you tasks to give them certain potions, in return unlocking new ingredients for you to buy. Alchemist path, I hear you saying. What's that? The alchemist path. The alchemist path is the story of the game. It details what you need to do to keep progressing towards the mastery of alchemy and keeps the game moving along. I use story lightly here, as it is up to you how to interact with the game. You don't really have to do anything. You could make simple potions for dozens of hours really, which makes this game pretty laid back and relaxing, as you go by your own rhythm and not some story beat. I never really used it in my first playthrough, to be honest, which is a good thing though, as it is only really there to track progress and if you have no idea what you are supposed to do. So the fact that I never really had to look at it is already a big hint as to what this game has to offer gameplay wise. There was always something I could do and explore, and the alchemist path went along with every discovery I made. I have essentially outlined everything the basic game loop has to offer, that being gathering or buying ingredients, making potions, remaking recipes, exploring the map, selling the potions, and going back to step 1. But there are also other gameplay elements to consider here. You have this reputation mechanic, which influences if you get morally good or bad customers. It is an interesting way to add an RPG element into the game, and changes what customers appear in your shop. Then there is also a completely new second potion map you can explore, but I won't spoil anything, as you should have realized that you should be playing the game yourself. Finally, there's the ultimate goal of getting the Philosopher's Stone, which you get to by using your furnace down here. You start with some simple potions to make simpler reagents, but the reagents to get to the stone keep getting more and more complicated, also because you will need the current reagent to make the next reagent. But the reagents also have the use for certain salts, helping you explore the map or saving your potion from destruction. And even if you have done everything the game has to offer, you can keep going. Want to fine-tune your recipes even further? You can do so. Want to make the recipes for the complex potions you need for the reagents? You can do so. Want to make your store the most popular in the land? You can do so. In conclusion, Potioncraft is great because it not only employs an incredibly unique crafting mechanic, but makes sure that the game loop is consistent enough to chill and relax, and occasionally breaks it to have you focus on making the best potions for your customers. This is why it was also nominated for the Steam Awards 2023 in Sit Back and Relax, which it sadly lost to Dave the Diver. But seeing as Potioncraft is also getting a new update in 2024 with a brand new garden and skill tree, this game's future is looking brighter than ever, and I am excited to see how the devs will improve the game loop even further. Anyway, I've been Bunny Boy, and I hope to see you guys again. See ya!